Hello. Okay. Good day, everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Trade Live with Precise Trader. Today is 6th of December, and this is a Asian session. Okay. Do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose, user information, entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So, after the risk disclosure, let's proceed on to with the live trades. Live analysis. Okay, in fact, yesterday night we had a few orders filled. Okay, because yesterday, in fact, we were giving this so-called US session signals. So I think, in fact, it was a good call. In fact, we bought, sorry, it's not bought, sorry, we sold gold at 46. Okay, I don't know how many of you managed to catch this trade. We sold at 46 and exited at 28. Then we also sold dollar yen. Then we also put an order to buy at 24 half and close at 32. I think that was also filled. Okay, so that was also filled. So a couple of good trades yesterday, and I think it was a good day yesterday. Okay, now let's proceed on with the live analysis. Okay, the key data that is going to be out tonight is Canadian at 2130 Canadian employment change and unemployment rate, and followed by the key important data, which is a non-farm employment change and unemployment rate and average early earnings. And also we have a 2300 hours from the US prelim UOM consumer sentiment, and the Canadian IVPMI. I think it's supposed to be out yesterday, but I'm not sure why it wasn't. I don't know whether they're putting it wrong or what. So this is also another data which we are looking for. So this is beginning of the month. I think we are coming to the beginning of the month, so we got to be a bit careful, and the way we of course we can prepare for a big move. Okay, let's start off with euro. Okay, the analysis for euro. Okay, looks like, okay, now we talk about euro. Okay, euro looks like it is looking for a bottom. Okay, so most likely we may have seen the low. Okay, most likely we may have seen the low, and we should be. So I said we need to see a break, convincing break, and close above level. Then we can convince that this has been seen the low. Okay, let's get as like what we usually do. Okay, I want you to get from the system, then I'll confirm with the chart, then together with we will generate the signal. Okay, because and today is non-farm payroll, so maybe we may want to give the signal a bit late. Okay, now let's see the like as I said, this is going to turn. Okay, make a turn, and if the break is convincing, then definitely the euro would start to, we can buy and hold on this currency. Okay, let's look at the current. See, the previous week low is 10415, and current week low is 10460. Okay, that is the clue that this market is making a higher low. And also the previous month low is 10335. So that should be a convincing break, from the low, and I think we have three higher lows happening. And on the high side, okay, the current week high is 10595. Previous week high is 106. So, and previous month high is 10940. So that means 106 is a key data that we need to see a break. Okay, if you see the break at 106, and convincingly, if it goes above then we can be pretty sure that the low has already been confirmed and we can see a big move. Okay, going into the uh, PT zones. So if you look into the PT zones, so if you notice, there is no selling force involved. Okay, there's only buying force involved, which is a good signal. Okay, which is a good signal that the buyers are coming in strong. And when we look at the previous day, I think we have three buying forces, and all we need to see is the previous week that SR1, that selling force has to clear. And once it clears, then this has got no selling force on the current and the previous week, and we expect the price to push higher. So taking note of that, then we need to know what is the weekly. Okay, the weekly level, I think if we get a convincing break of 10650, 630, 650, and the price has to close above that level. Okay, above that level, and if it closes, then we can be pretty sure that a low is already been seen on the daily, and we expect the price to move higher. So even the daily also, that 106 for 50 60, that level are an important level. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, now let's see that on the chart whether this is a convincing signal. So if you look into the chart, this is a 6-hour chart we are looking at, and this is a typical inverse head and shoulders. Okay, we have a head, shoulders both sides, and this is the neckline where we are trading right now. If it breaks, then we should be able to see the price moving a minimum at least towards 780 and 850 or 850. Okay, so based on this, okay, we can also predict that today's non-farm payroll, okay, either it might be bad or even if the data comes in maybe as expected, if the data comes in as expected, then we may see the continuation of this break, and we need to see the break. I mean, unless if we see exceptionally good data from the non-farm payroll, then we may be getting so-called the failure. Then we have to wait for some more data next week, then we may come into a conclusion. So now your previous day low is 105.05. Okay, so what we feel is we should be looking to buy at somewhere near 35 or somewhere near 20. Okay, then we can go for a buy and hold on this trade. Okay, I think it's 25. If the data comes out to be good, then we may get a spike down towards that level. Then we should be able to get it through. Okay, so what we will be doing is, okay, we put uh, a signal. Okay, of course I've given so-called scalping signal, because the reason being is because market is expected to be quiet until the data is out. Okay, now we can create another signal analysis. Okay, we can go for euro buying at 10525, okay, 495 and 10640. Okay, this is for today's trade. Okay, this trade can be until I can say maybe 11:30. Okay, later if we need to do the adjustment. And also we have a swing trading sell signal at 10720. Okay, so that is for this euro. So euro, I repeat for those of you who have just come in, we are expecting this bottom to be seen, and we are going to go for a. Of course, today might be a very important day because if the non-farm payroll comes out to be bad or disappointing, then we may get the break happen. Confirm the break would happen. But on the other hand, even the data comes to be as expected, or maybe slightly plus minus, we still will seal the break. But the only thing is, the exception would be if the market, we are getting an exceptionally good data, then we may be uh, seeing that break being postponed. Okay, maybe next week. So until then, I think we have to just look into the market and play the game by the rules. Okay, the next cross we are going to discuss is pound. Just give me a minute. I just want to. Pound, I believe this is also in a similar situation. So we see the daily, the market has already closed yesterday, I think closed on the high, and we are seeing two consecutive up candle or up on the 6 hours. So right now this is in a range between 12715 and 12775. So if the 12775 breaks, then we may see the price heading north. Okay, and pound should be, I would say pound should be stronger than euro because the previous week has shown already some strength. So this week, if we see the price breaking the high, we should see the price moving higher. Okay, so let's see the PT zones. Okay, PT zones, if you look into the zones, the area where it's trading, okay, this is also give you a clue that this is stronger, because the reason being is because the daily is trading at R2, weekly is trading at R8. Okay, that means resistant left zone 8. Then we have a monthly, this is trading slightly higher than euro, because if you notice, euro is trading at SR11, which is the support right 11 zone, and this is trading at 9. So which means to say that this is stronger than euro. So that means if we say stronger than euro, then we should be looking to sell euro pound. If you're trading euro pound, then you should be holding a sell on euro pound, but because this is stronger. Then on the other hand, if you see the previous day and weekly is all showing strength, no selling force, so this is a good call. I think we should be holding a buy on this and expect the break to happen maybe today. Okay, let's see, compare the high and lows. Your previous week low is 12505 and current week low is 12605, which means to say that higher lows. And previous month low is 12485. So we're having three consecutive lows. And on the other hand, I think the market is testing the highs, which is 12775. So we have a current month high, current week high, and previous day high, all testing the high. So once it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards somewhere before 13050, which is your previous month high. So let's see. So what we feel is, okay, market is taken support at 12725, so we need to see the price breaking 12830 for further strength. Otherwise, the market may be struggling somewhere there. So on the downside, I think we should be looking to buy somewhere near 12720 or 12705. If lower, but I think above 12665, the uptrend is still intact, so we can still look into go for a buy on somewhere as long as 12685 or 12705. Okay, and then weekly is 12805 has to clear, and we are seeing support at 12715, 12685. Okay, so I think the system has more or less given us what should we look for. Now let's go into the chart. Can place the order. So if you look into this, similarly, if you look into let's say we look into the 6 hour chart. Okay, this is also in a typical head and shoulders pattern, and we we need to see a break of this neckline, which is 12790 or about 128 level. Okay, once it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 12840. Remember, 12830 there was a resistance on the daily. So then towards 130 level, okay, before this market starts correction. So 12860, 12930, these are the next key levels. So if we are going for a buy, we should be looking to buy somewhere near 360 low, or slightly lower, which is a extension of this level, should be somewhere about 12695, 12705. So I think we we can go for a buy. Can go for a buy on this 12705 and 75 stop, and 12830. Okay, 12830, and this is for today. Okay, of course, if the data comes out to be bad, then we can expect the price to move even higher. We have given us scalping signals. Okay, we have given a scalping signals. I think for those of you who can't get it access, you can take a screenshot, because this is scalping signals is only valid for the until the Europe sessions, because the market is expected to be quiet until the Europe session. Then maybe after the data is out, then we might get a big move happening. Okay, let's move on to the next cross. Next is the dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen. Okay, what are we expecting for today is, if you see, this is flat. Okay, flat, and this has not given any signal of turn down on a higher time frame. Okay, higher time frame. The only clue we have is last week was a down week, and uh, 4 days back, 4 or 5 days back, we had a down day. Then after that, his market has been flat, and see where is the weakness resistance. Okay, so now we see the weakness resistance is at 120. Okay, 120 chart, 15030. That should be your selling level, or 15070 or 80. That should be your selling level if we are planning to go for a sell, based on the data that's going to be happen tonight. So let's look into the PT zones. PT zones is telling us that the daily there is already, we started seeing weakness. There is no buying force involved. Weekly we need to see that RL1 cleared, then I think more weakness is to be seen, based on the same thing for monthly. But overall is telling us there is a strong selling force. So we should be holding sell. Okay, we should be holding sell, and previous week is all showing weakness, and previous day is also showing weakness. So more or less, I think we know what to do. Okay, now we compare the highs and lows. Okay, now currently the market is trading at 149.90, and current day high is 150.30, lower than previous day high, and current day low is more or less equal to the previous day low, and current week high is 15125. So that means we are seeing lower highs. That means 15125, 15080, 15030, and we need to see a break of 14965 and 14945, which is your previous day low. If it breaks, then it may test 14880. So this is just a simple analysis based on the high and low confirmation. But of course, our system would give you a best selling levels. So here we should be looking to sell at 5025 or 5065, and we should not see the price moving above 5090, okay, 80 or 95, which is previous day low. So then we need to see a break of 4945. If we see that, we can see 4905, or the next is 4870. Okay, 70. And let's see what is the weekly is telling us. Okay, weekly there is a support at 4890. Excuse me, 85. Give me a minute. Okay, so now all we know is for today we are expecting the price to head towards 14880. Then we should be looking to sell somewhere near 15060 or 80, and that's what the system is telling us. Okay, we should be exiting at 4905, or okay, so we got what we want. Then think we can put in the signal for this. Okay, let's say I look into a 6 hour chart. I think this is, we are seeing a extension which is as was rejected somewhere at 15120. In fact, our rejection level is 15150. That means it didn't even reach that 50. So there is a high chance that this low will break, and we should see the price moving lower towards this 148 or 14705. Okay, somewhere there. So how we are going to trade this is, we should be looking to sell at 15065. Okay, let's see 65, and this is a range trading on the 15-minute. Okay, so if we are going to draw the channel, should be seeing lower. Okay, so there's two ways we can trade this. Okay, because today is because usually the yen and the gold, the spike would be much greater than compared to other currencies during non-farm announcement. So on that note, what we will do is we assume that the data is good. So probably we may want to sell at 15080. Okay, then the TP 14905 or 14880. So we will stick to that idea, and we will go for dollar yen. Okay, selling at 15080, 15110 stop, 149 maybe 05. Okay, because I don't want to put at 14880, because the reason being is I mean, if it breaks, then we may see the price heading lower, but otherwise I think we can wait for the price. Okay, so this is for the day trading. But I think scalping, we have given a call, one buy one sell, that this is only for until the Europe session. If you get it, we'll take, otherwise it's okay, you know. So we are trying to sell at 15020, and we are trying to buy at 14920, and it's only about 20-30 pips move we are expecting. So this is not that much. So let's move on to dollar Swiss. Okay, dollar Swiss, we are seeing weakness on the in fact daily 360 720. So which means to say, even the weekly, this is trading below the previous week. So which means to say that dollar Swiss might be the strongest. I mean, when I say strongest, means the Swiss franc being stronger than the dollar, because this is trading below the previous week low. So on that aspect, if we see the price breaking previous week low, then we expect the price to move lower. Then as of now, the range is 87.75 and 88.05 on the 360, which is only about 30 pips. And on the 12 hours, we have about 80 pips range. Okay, this is about 80 pips range. Just register all this in mind. Maybe you might be, maybe you might be a bit confused. When I do things, doing pretty fast. But end of the day, you must understand that the system, how the system works, and how we are able to do it that fast. If you notice, within a minute we can decide what we want to do, where we want to put in all this. So that's the beauty of the system, and the comfort zone we have on the system. Okay, now let's go on to dollar Swiss. Again, dollar Swiss, there is no buying force involved on the 367.20 daily selling force. Weekly is already started, there's no buying force involved, only the monthly. So I think we should be holding sell on this. So where we want to sell, we might be selling near 8855 or lower or higher, depending on the information given on the system. So here when we compare, we see here current week high is 88.90. Okay, previous day low is 88.55 and current day high is 87.90. So it's very crystal clear cut. We are seeing lower highs, and on the low side we are not seeing, that means the 87.75 is a critical level. So if it breaks, then we may see the price heading towards the previous month low, which is 86.20. So that level should be capped. That means we should be exiting before that level. So that is the indication that we should be exiting before that level. So as far as the selling level is concerned, the system is telling us to sell at 88.30 because we see this is at selling zone, and we have a resistance also at 88.30 and 88.55. Okay, so these are the two levels of selling. Okay, these are the two levels of selling, and target wise we should be seeing 87.50 or 87.05, 86.80. So these are the target levels. Okay, so I think we have all the informations needed. Let's verify it with the chart. Then so here, if you look into the chart, okay, remember we told you that dollar Swiss is being the strongest. Okay, in fact, this has already seen the break, and this is a typical, this is 6-hour chart, and this is a head and shoulders pattern. So if we are doing a projection, we should be seeing the price hitting 87.10. Okay, 87.10 or extension of this level, which is 87.35, 86.95, or even a projection of this neckline. We can see 86.40. That should be, but for today I don't think we want to project, because today being weekend, we don't want to hold our positions overnight. So we would rather be as a day trader for today. Okay, now let's see selling level. We see 88.05, and remember the system said 30 or 55. So if 30 is somewhere here, which is your previous low congestion, 55 is this high. So I think the system is correct, and we want to stick to that system's call. So what we want to do is, because Swiss franc is moving, we might want to put at 30 or 35 rather than 55. So we will see putting at limit sell 88.35, 88.60. So we just want to give about 25-30 pips, not more than that. And the TP is 87.05, and make sure that 87.75 and 87.50 has to break. So if you are trading this, you have to monitor these levels, and we have to pay attention to these levels. Then at least we we can be pretty sure where we want to be putting in the trades. So this is done. Okay, now let's move on to the next currency. We are looking at Aussie. Okay, Aussie is still weak. Okay, Aussie is still weak. He has not shown any resilience, and it's not showing any strength, because I think the last week the Aussie GDP came out to be bad. So that's one of the main reason why the Aussie is weak. So as far as the range is concerned, we are looking at 64.20 to 64.60. And if you are seeing strength, we need to see a break of 64.60 towards 64.90. So as of strength is concerned, okay, we are only seeing the strength on the 30 minutes. We have not seen even the 60 or 120. So which means to say that this market is pretty weak. So we got to be a bit careful on this market. So going back to PT zones is also crystal clear. It's also telling us the same information. You see, this is still weak because we are still seeing selling force involved on the weekly and daily. So if we are going to go for a buy, we got to be a cautious buy. Cautious buy. If you're going for a buy and hold, then we have to look for further levels. Okay. So for this is concerned, we go into the dashboard. Okay, what the dashboard is telling us is, okay, the current week low is 64, and previous day low is 20, and current day low is 20. So the market is just about 20 pips away from the low. And as far as the high is concerned, previous day and current are same, and 65.25 is your current week high. So if you see on the daily, okay, this is literally flat. So since it's a flat, if I want to go for a buy, then I would want to go on a further level, which is 63.80. Then I need to see the 64.30 breaks, then 64.60 breaks, then we may see the price moving higher. So here we are seeing resistance at 64.65. Okay, so 64.65 is a key level for us to monitor, and 63.80 should be your buying level. But take note that your low is only 64. So on that note, we may see the price breaking the low before we are seeing this market moving. Okay, so let me see here. Just give me 1 minute. I just want to. Okay, I think we have our order fill on the Aussie. Okay, anyway, so if we are seeing a buying, remember the system said if you can buy at 63.80. So I think the chart also giving us about 63.80, 63.60, and this is not a convincing, I would say, a convincing low. Okay, so it is showing a lot of divergence. Okay, a lot of divergence, but I'm not sure why the strength is not happening. So we should be looking to buy at 63.80. So what we will do is we will play a conservative game on this. So we don't want to be very optimistic on this. So we will buy at 63.80, and all this trade I'm giving you is all based on a non-farm payroll data. So this is not for just, I mean, it's valid for today, but this is not going to happen. That means the order is not going to get filled within the next few hours. So just do take note on that. So this is for Aussie. Okay, the next cross we would go is dollar CAD. Okay, so dollar CAD. Okay, let's see how is the trend on the dollar CAD. Okay, dollar CAD, this is showing a lot of weakness because your 360, we had a two consecutive down close on the 6 hour chart, and daily the previous day was also a down close, so which means to say that this market is pretty weak. So here the range we can take in is 140.10, 140.70. So we try to sell somewhere near 70. So always remember, when we do for a sell or buy, we need to take a specific benchmark level. We call it a benchmark level as reference. So that then your trading becomes very easy. So here I want to sell near 140.70 or 140.90. Okay, and I need to see a break of 140.10 and 139.80, then I can see the price moving lower. So here again, when we look into the PT zones, okay, there is no buying force, one selling force, and we have on the weekly there is one buying force and one, so which means to say that this market is a bit directionless. That means this is in a range, because this we need to see that RL1 clear, then only we can see the weakness coming into play. So this is that means what we are trying to say is Aussie is very weak. Then maybe this might be the next level. Not I wouldn't say that the Canadian dollars is very strong. You see here, your previous week also there is support. So taking that into consideration, so we need to be a cautious player on this cross. Okay. So what we intend to do is, we are going to remember, we want to sell at near 140.70 or 90. So let's compare the high and low. Previous day high is 140.80, current week high is 90, and the current day high is 140.45. So as far as the low is concerned, okay, the previous day and current day are nearly the same, but your current week low is 139.85. So if that breaks, then we may see 139.30, which is your previous week low, and further down is 138.20, which is your previous month low. So now taking into this consideration, you see your 139.60 has to break, then only we can see weakness. Otherwise this is not going to be a good rewarding trade. Okay, so we want to sell. Okay, we will sell at somewhere at either 65 or 80, and we want to exit before 139.60. So probably we want to exit at 139.90. So this is also, and also do take note that there is a Canadian data that is out tonight, so that is also might impact. So we have a Canadian employment change and unemployment rate. So if the data is good, then we may see the breakdown happening, and we may see the price heading south. So let's so if you look into this chart, okay, honestly I'm not getting any clear clue or clear pattern, but the only pattern or only clue I have is this 141.80 should be the high, and we should not see the price going beyond that. So if you ask me excuse me, remember I told you I want to exit before 139.90. So that means this level we are trying to exit, and let me see where we want to go for a sell. Okay, I think I don't want to be call would be selling at 140.80. $41.10, 139.90. Okay, and one more thing, do take note that, see, we are keying in so many orders. Okay, this doesn't mean that you have to key in all the orders. Okay, I'm just letting you know. So for those of you who are first time you are seeing our system, what I would suggest is you whichever you are focusing, or whichever crosses or whichever currency which you are concentrating, you pay attention to that. So, and also if you're keying in all the orders, the risk management must be very precise. So that means, like, make sure that you don't get more than 3 or 5 orders get filled. Okay, that is the condition you need to take note. So you key in all, like, you see, like we are giving about 10, 20 orders. You key in all the orders. Then one fine day, maybe you might be making money, literally every day. But one fine day, something happens, some news happens, and all gets stopped out. Then your account becomes zero. So which we don't want you to put yourself into that situation. So we already given you the risk disclosure. We already mentioned that you got to make sure that what you're doing is you are aware. You don't have to blame us in the end. Okay, now we look into New Zealand dollar. Okay, New Zealand dollar, we have seen strength on the 12-hour chart. Okay, and the range right now is 5850 and 5890. And daily also we have not seen any strength. And in fact, if you ask me, the weakest cross so far I've seen is Aussie. Next is New Zealand. Then only dollar cat. So this is what we feel based on the system. So the range right now is 5850, 5890. So we should be trading somewhere within this level and expect the 5890 to break. Okay. So here, as expected, excuse me, we are seeing some weakness on the daily. Weakness, of course, 2 force, but it's very weak force. So we are seeing some strength on the weekly. So this is also, I think, we need to play a cautious game. So we don't want to be too optimistic on this cross. So here, coming back to this, remember I told you I don't want to be too optimistic, and the range I gave you was 5850 and 5890. So if you look into the highs and lows comparison, your current day low is 58.55, previous day is 50, and current week is 30. So slightly is making higher lows. But on the high side, 58.90 is been rejected, twice, in fact, yesterday and today. And we are seeing a current week high is 59.25. So that means your 58.90 breaks, we should be exiting before 59.10. So now we look into this. If you ask me, like I told you, I want to be a cautious player on this. So maybe I want to buy at 58.20 and exit before 58.70, and that should be my plan for if I am trading on the non-farm payroll data. So 58.15, there is a support. So I think I've got what the information I wanted. Okay, then sorry, I'm not showing you the system. Okay, anyway, this chart. Okay, anyway, we are ready into the chart, so I think we will just. So if you look into this, market is showing higher lows, but this lacking strength, because you see, like, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up, coming down. So this not enough strength. So if you ask me where you want me to buy for non-farm payroll, so I want to buy at 58.15. Remember the system said 58.15, and I would exit before 58.70. So New Zealand dollar. Okay. And this is again until 23:30. Okay, so this is for New Zealand dollar. Okay, now next we go in Sing and finally gold. Okay, dollar Sing is showing weakness. Okay, this is showing weakness on the 12-hour chart and daily. So which means to say that this market may have turned down, and we expect the price on the low side to break, which is 133.80. So as of now, the range is 33.80, 34.45, and we have a tight range at 34.20. Okay, that is a 12 hours high. And right now this market is trading at 33.95. Okay, so here if we look onto the PT zones, okay, we have one buying force involved on the weekly, but on the daily and 360 is all selling force and flat. So that means this is lacking downward strength, to push the price lower. So we should be also playing a cautious game on this, and we don't be very optimistic on this. But of course, your previous day and previous week is showing weakness. So there is a support on the current week. So what is the level? Maybe that might give us some indication. Okay, let's see. That means the price has to break 33.45. Then only the price can go lower. So that means our price target should be before 133.45, which is 133.65 or higher. So here we we want to sell based on the system. We want to sell at 134.30 or 40, and remember, you see the high and low. That means like your current high is 134.15 and previous high is 45 current weight. So it's making lower highs. But as far as the low is concerned, we need to see a break of 133.75. Then we can see 133.45. So we need to see the break of that. Then only we can see weakness. Otherwise, it's going to be in a range. So based on the system, I may want to sell at 34, 40 or 35 and exit. Okay, this is excuse me, sorry. So remember, this data all we are putting in for non-farm payroll. Okay, so we want to sell at 40, stop 40 or 45. Okay, 45, stop at 80, and this is a bad tick. So this is not the low, so we want to exit at 80. That means there's only a 60 pips move that is available on this market. So we put in 75 and 33.85. So remember that 80 or 75 breaks, then we may see another 30 pips drop. So that should be your call for dollar Sing. Okay, now finally we come into gold. So for those of you who come in late, okay, the only way is, of course, you want to take a screenshot of this, you key in. Another option is you register with us. Okay, register with us. Then whenever we do updates, sometimes when we do a revision of prices and all, it's you can also get the message and you can be with the updates. Okay, now finally we come into gold. Okay, gold yesterday was a big drop, which we expected. Okay, in fact, that's why I think we have seen we have shorted at 46 and we exited at 28. Because the reason why we exited at 28 was the current week low was 22. So Of course, we expect that low to break, but it happened this morning, when we were not in the market. Okay, now what we are seeing now here is on the gold, on the 360, we are seeing strength. Okay, we are seeing strength, and the range is between 2623 half and 2654 half. Okay, the tricky part is, okay, this 360. Okay, we need to see whether this is a major reversal or this is just an extension. So if it's an extension, then we should be holding sell. Okay, but if it's a major reversal, then if you're selling, then we should be a cautious sell and holding buy. So we need to get that information right. But of course, the only way is, of course, we need to consult the chart and other tools, then we can come to a conclusion. So as of now, what we feel is, okay, the range is between 2623 half and 2654. Okay, we'll take it that as a range. Okay, then this is going to finish in another 9 minutes. Okay, this time belt is going to finish in 9 minutes, so this might be an opportunity for us to trade. So when we look into the PT zones, so we are seeing strength. Okay, we are seeing strength on the PT zones, which means to say that, okay, this is not a extension. This might be a major a reversal. Maybe the price is starting to move up. So here we have 6 hours is giving strength, 12 hours is showing strength, daily is showing, two forces are showing strength, but we need to clear that SR1, which is a resistance. If it's cleared, then this might be a uptrend. Okay, this might be an uptrend. So let's look into the more information, then we conclude whether this is a temporary pullback or a major reversal. So as far as this previous day and weekly is concerned, okay, signals are a bit mixed. So I'm not sure how to gauge this based on the so far. Okay, whether it's a market has made a low or we are going to see a temporary pullback. Okay, now when we look into the highs and lows, okay, let's compare the highs and lows. Okay, now you see here your current day high is 44, and we are, I remember we have a sell at 45. Let me see. Let me see whether yeah, we had a sell order at 45. Okay, on the hold on, maybe let's do this. Okay, we have a sell order at 45, and the market made a high at 43.80. Okay, so okay, never mind. Okay, let's finish this, then I think we will adjust the price, because I think we may want to lower it, but never mind, we will finish the analysis, then we do it. Okay, now we see here okay, your daily, okay, what it says is, as long as the price is above 28, okay, sorry, okay, as long as the price is above 28, this market is showing a buying sentiment. Okay, and we need to see the price break 50 half, 48.50 half for further strength. Okay, so 50 half, there is a major resistance, and if that breaks, then we may see market moving into the higher, moving higher. So now what I feel is, the way which we can trade is, okay, we can go for a buy and hold. Okay, we can go for a buy and hold on this, and cautious sell, cautious sell, because the market, from the low of 17 is already moved $25 up. So we can see some correction or pullback. Okay, so let's see the chart, then see whether we can get okay. So if we look into the chart, okay, of course there's a lot of mixed signals here, because this is in a range. So we are seeing sell and hold on the oscillators. Price is trading below the moving average, and the only thing is it's trading above the open. So so the chances are, okay, what we feel is above 28.23 we may want to hold buy, okay, above 28 or 23. Okay, then below 51, okay, below 51 we want to go for a sell. Okay, so there is two way which you can trade this. Okay, one is we may have seen a high. Okay, we may have seen a high, and if the market is going to pause here, we should see the price pulling back towards 38 or 37. 38 or 37. So then if let's assume this is not the high, then we should be seeing the price moving towards 51. So that should be our game plan. Okay, more or less I think I've got what I wanted. So how I'm going to trade this is, okay, first thing is I'm going to bet that this is going to be the high is seen. Okay, so we will reduce this to 43. Okay, 43, 46 half, and 2637 half. Okay, remember 36, 37 we got to exit. So this is only about $5 move which we are getting on here. So we can just try to capitalize on this. But let's assume, if let's say we get stopped out, okay, then we may want to go for a sell. Okay, we may want to go for a sell at 51. So that should be your plan B. Okay, and for that 51 we got to exit at 40 or 38. So maybe we'll put it as 41 half. Always remember, when we put a trade, okay, we must put in a trade in such a way that order getting filled. Okay, and you must put a stop loss in such a way that you only get stopped out when you are wrong, or when you're on the wrong side of the market. Okay, then your TP also should be in a level whereby in such a way that TP is taken, not the other way around. That means you put an order in such a way that you don't get your order get filled, and you put a stop loss in such a way that you get stopped out, and you put your TP in such a way that you don't get your TP get filled. Okay, and a lot of people, this is an art, you need to learn and you need to cultivate, and you need to see what the market offers you, and you stick to the rules and you just keep going. Okay, and so we have for gold, I think we are going for a buffer trade in the event if we get stopped out. That means we lose $3. Then when we get this trade, probably we make $10 net, we make $7. Okay, and we don't want to miss any opportunity. So that's the key. Then we also have a buying order at 28. So we are looking to buy somewhere at 28 or 26. That should be the level to buy. But of course, today being a non-farm payroll, we we would be, and not to forget, today is a news trading. That means we will be trading during the announcement. Okay, this is something you can have a new experience whereby not many people are able to do. So that means during the announcement, we will be taking trades, and we will be putting in such a way that, okay, we will bet, okay, but what happens to, no, it's going to be like a pre-announcement and post-announcement. So so that is the thing. So I think it's been a good 1 hour. So more or less, I've given what we are expecting on the market. For those people who are coming in late, okay, what I would suggest is you try to play back the video. Play back the video and see. That's one option. And also, what I want to tell you, for those of you who are coming in first time, okay, because our system is very unique, and what I would suggest is, it might be looking a bit complex, because this is something, you have not really seen, because ours is a very unique method, and we have done this R&D for more than 20 over years, and finally we are ready to launch the product with the public, and we are ready to share with the public. So the system, just within a minute, we can decide what we want to do, where we want to put in the trade, how we want to go about, how we want to manage. And even when we get stopped out, we will tell you how we can manage it. So that's a lot of things to be learned, and a lot of things to be discussed. So again, if you feel that we have done a good job, okay, please give us a like, okay, and please refer your friends, because we are new to YouTube, but we are not new to the industry. So we want to grow. I mean, we are taking a lot of pride and effort in doing this session, and we are doing 4 sessions a day. So which means to say that we mean business. Okay, and you can see we don't want to talk all kinds of things, and just to look for one trade. So see, this 1 hour I've given more than 10 trades, and we already have more than another 10 trades working. So it's like 20 trades are already there. So we mean business. So that's the thing I want to tell you. So we are not here to come, and discuss and don't take trades. So I hope you understand we are serious. And please, again, request, please subscribe to our service. Please register with us, okay, to get your updates, because sometimes we send tags, we give you updates, regular trades, how we manage and all these are we are very transparent. You can check on the website, okay, and we make consistently about 15-20%, okay, and more to be seen, okay. So once again, thank you very much for coming. Looking forward to see you again, and the next session would be a Tamil version, which is at another 2 hours. Then after that we have a Europe session, another 4.5 hours. Then finally news trading, which is a non-farm payroll, which will be trading during the news, okay. So there's something to look forward today, because there is a huge opportunity, and we'll try to, because like as I said, the dollar weakness has been seen on the euro, pound, dollar Swiss, dollar Sing, dollar yen, except for the commodity currencies which is yet to move, which is Aussie, dollar CAD, and New Zealand, okay. So with that, I end the session. Thank you very much, and see you again. Thank you.